morning children. Now we are coming to 6th class English. Earlier we have done textbook course, Ani Sakal, lesson number 1, who did pencil homework and poem, a house, a home. Then we have done the second lesson, how did the dog find himself a new master. After that, now we move on to the supplementary reader book, A Pact with the Sun. Lesson number 1, A Tale of Two Birds. Now this is a story about two birds and how the company changes their behavior. Children, you also have different friends. You all get inspired and motivated by your friends. Sometimes mind immediately gets changed how your friend tries to change your mind. So that is here a story where you will learn how a person gets easily influenced by the company he lives or the surroundings. Okay, now we go to the chapter of A Tale of Two Birds. In this story, a mother bird staying on, has a nest on the tree and she has two birds, whereas one day a strong storm comes and a branch falls on the nest and the mother bird dies. The two birds are flown away and get separated and one gets settled near a cave, falls in front of a cave, one bird, and another bird falls in front of a Rishi's ashram. And that is the story how a bird which falls in front of the cave where all robbers are living gets influenced and falls into a bad company and becomes crooked or cruel or wicked. How his words, he starts speaking the words of the robbers, whereas here the bird which falls in front of the Rishi's ashram comes into a good company. He is very polite in speaking to the king who comes there and he is very gentle. He becomes a noble bird. So same way, this is only a story about the birds, but it applies to us also. Now as human beings, we also easily get inspired by our friends, by our surroundings. So let's see this and learn a good lesson from it. Okay? Page 1, A Tale of Two Birds. The first, a mother bird and her two young ones lived in a forest. The mother was killed in a storm and the young birds were separated from each other. Each found a different home. They got separated because of the strong wind that was blowing. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. As the birds are small, the mother takes, you all must have observed, those who are nature lovers, you must have observed how the mother bird goes and brings food for the young ones, how she teaches them to fly. So everything, if you have observed, you will come to know how the mother bird takes care of her young ones. But their happiness did not last long. One day there was a big storm. Now what is storm? Strong winds that blow during rainy season. There was thunder. Thunder is a sound made. Lightning. As you all know that during the rainy season there is lightning. When two clouds collide, you get the sound, thundering and lightning and rain. And the wind blew down many trees. Strong winds uprooted many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down because the tall tree could not bear the strength of the force of the wind, it fell down. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big, heavy branch hit the nest. Now one of the branch broke and it hit the nest where the birds lived and killed the mother bird. Fortunately, now fortunately means what? Luckily. Luckily for the baby birds. Now the two birds, God was there with them. The strong winds blew them away. Away means separated. Blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave. Now cave is nothing but a hole in the mountains where it's just a hiding place where thieves and all live, where a gang of robbers live. Now this is a collective noun, gang of robbers. A group of robbers is called a gang. The other landed means here not a landed, the other fell outside the Rishi's ashram a little distance away. Now both birds started growing wherever they found a place. Days passed, days went on and the birds grew up and the birds became big birds. One day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. Now as you all know that the kings they go on hunting. So he came to hunt a deer and he was in search but the deer escaped, he could not. So he set for resting near the cave and there he hears what the bird says. Let's see. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest. Now naturally, the deer, after coming to know that someone is following, it ran to save itself deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. As the king went deeper into the forest, he could not come out. He lost his way. He rode on for a long time. He rode on now on the horse. He went on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. He went on as where his horse took him, and he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired. Now riding for a long time and hunting, he was tired. By now he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. He sat near the cave for rest. Suddenly, he heard a voice cry out. Now, who do you think children cried out here? It is none other than the bird which fell in front of the cave where the robbers lived. Now, what was his voice? Say, you know that since robbers are not good people for the society, they are bad people who spoil the atmosphere of the society. So, bad company. Now, how the bird is influenced by those robbers, see the words you will come to know. Quick, hurry up. There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he will slip away. Now the bird is giving warning to the robbers who are inside. Hurry up. Whatever the robbers spoke, and the bird had heard the same thing, the bird goes on repeating, saying that the king or the person who is sitting under the tree will run away. He has everything. Let's rob of his things. So quick, hurry up. Otherwise, we will go away. Slip away means he will go away. The king was amazed. Amazed means surprised. The king, he had never heard a bird speaking, but now he heard, and that too in such words. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises. Faint means the noise that was coming out from the caves. Now the robbers are discussing. As they heard the bird's sound, they are discussing. So faint noises issuing from the cave. Issuing means coming out. He quickly got on to his horse and rode away as fast as he could. Nobody will stay if there is any warning. Nobody would like to fall into the hands of bad company. So the king quickly set on to ride, and he tried to escape as fast as he could. Now the second part of the lesson tells us he comes in front of a Rishi's ashram. Now let's see what happens. The king was amazed to hear a similar voice again. Similar means same voice but different words. The way he spoke and all. He came to know the bird's true story. Now in this part we will come to know how the king comes to know about the true story. He met the Rishi who explained the behavior of each bird. Now where he comes to the Rishi's ashram, where he asks the Rishi why the two same birds speak different words. Why there is a change in their behavior pattern. So what explanation the Rishi gives, we'll see through this next lines. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. Now what is clearing? The forest, the trees and all were cleared and an ashram was built. So clearing. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce. Gentle, soft, loving voice announced, speaking. Welcome to the ashram. Because he had seen the Rishi speaking the same way, so the bird was influenced by Rishi's way of giving hospitality to the person who comes. Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. See, he's asking the king. He knew he was tired, so he's asking the king to enter the ashram and take rest. Not only this, he asks him to drink water also. The Rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. You know, as birds cannot go and give water, he is giving instructions to the king where the water is there, so he can have whenever it is our duty. If any guests are there at home, immediately first thing what we do, we ask them to take a seat and we give water. So same way, the bird who was there, the Rishi also said, please come in. The Rishi will be back soon. There's some water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable. That is, free yourself. Be free. The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. Now the king was surprised to see the same bird again on the top of a tree. He was amazed, surprised. This one looks like the other bird outside the cave. He spoke to himself aloud, not in the mind but aloud. Right? This bird is same like the bird which I had seen near the cave. So the bird replies again, "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother." So though belonging to the same family, the company in which they lived decided their behavior pattern. But he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore. See, he left his brother also and he is not friendly with his brother. Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. Now the Rishi comes, he says, "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and intake and make yourself at home." So a home is a place where we feel free and comfortable. So the Rishi tells the ashram, the king, to make himself comfortable, that is, feel at home as though you are. You look tired. You rest for a while. Take rest for some time. Then you can share my food. So he says, after taking rest, we both of us will have food. The king told the Rishi the story of the two birds. Now the king was very curious to know. Being born to the same bird, the two different birds are speaking different words. One is very rude, the other one is polite, gentle. So he put up these words to the Rishi and he asked his curiosity how each had behaved so differently though they looked so alike. Alike means twins always look alike. So like that. He said though they are the same, how differently they speak. The forest is full of surprises, he said. See, as you enter the forest, you will get many birds to see, many animals to see, different types of trees. So which you do not know, you will get a lot of things to learn. So it's full of surprises. Surprise is a thing which you earlier do not have any knowledge about it. The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps." That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. Now robbers will always think of taking things from others, grabbing, snatching. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people. Now this bird which is there with me, he repeats what we all say and what he has heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds. He says, "Come, I will tell you more about this." And he tells. So main moral is, one is known. One here means either you, me, anyone is known by the company we keep. That is our friend circle, our society, our neighbors. What happens? The way we live, it shapes our behavioral pattern. The way we behave. First parents, then neighbors, friends, everything. Next, good company makes a person noble, gentle. Bad company makes a person crook or wicked. Whatever lessons, question answers will be shared through WhatsApp. Thank you.